Hello, everyone. Welcome to my presentation. Thank you so much for joining me. Today, I'll be talking about something that I'm very passionate about, which is the impact that recreation has on our older adults and how many positive impacts there are for them. Throughout my presentation, I'll briefly go over what is recreation, what is therapeutic recreation, the benefits of it for the older adult, and then I'll go into detail on the emotional and mental benefits, the physical benefits, benefits for cognitive function, and my conclusion. Since this is our program, I would assume most of us know what recreation is, but just to briefly go over it, it can mean many different things for many different people. For the average person, recreation is usually something that's fun for them to do, something that they enjoy and makes them happy and feel empowered. Therapeutic recreation, on the other hand, can be any recreation program used as a functional intervention and with intent behind it used to optimize the individual quality of life and help a person live with a condition or impairment they may be living with. It is like recreation and leisure programs are being used as a treatment or a coping mechanism. Therapeutic recreation is usually delivered in long-term care or retirement homes, hospitals, rehab programs, day programs, or schools. There are many benefits of recreation specifically for the older adults. The ones that I'll be focusing on today are the emotional and mental benefits, the benefits that it has for the older adult physically, and how it can help maintain or improve cognitive function. Research shows that depression is one of the most prevalent mental health conditions for the older adult community, and lack of social interactions can lead to these feelings of depression. Depression in older adults cannot be prevented, but recreation is a tool that can be used to give them happiness and combat that social isolation. By encouraging social interaction and emotional engagement for older adults, recreation not only helps reduce risk of depression and isolation, but also fosters a sense of purpose for them as they age. The impacts of physical activities on the health and well-being of humans are very well documented in many studies, including the study of gerontology, which is the study of aging. For your older adult population, even small amounts of physical activity cause short-term benefits, and if you stick to it, there are long-term benefits for the physical health. Short-term benefits include better sleep quality, feeling of anxiety will subside, and blood pressure will reduce. In the long term, if you continue this exercise, your risk for heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and strokes will lower, as well as lowering your risk for 8 types of cancer and improving the balance and coordination, which will help reduce falls, which are very prevalent in the aging community. When older adults participate in more active recreation, it helps improve their ability to maintain independence in their ADLs, or activities of daily living, like bathing, eating, dressing, toileting, among other things. Through recreation, older adults can experience the vast benefits of living a physically active lifestyle. And lastly, recreation plays a large role in maintaining or improving the cognitive function of an aging individual. Dementia is a cognitive impairment that most aging people fear, as the number of people living with it is increasing. In fact, 2 in every 100 people aged 65 to 69 have dementia, and from that point on, your risk of developing dementia roughly doubles every 5 years you age. If you haven't met someone living with advanced stage dementia, you may not realize it is more than just being forgetful. It can be behavior changes, inability to control your body and emotions, inability to build relationships with people, inability to perform activities of daily living, and overall inability to thrive if you don't have the proper support and take the proper steps. When someone is aging, it's very important to keep stimulating your cognitive senses and try to keep your brain health top tier. One of the ways we can do this is through recreation. If an older adult is already living with the disease, recreation is a great tool to deal with the behavioral symptoms that come along with it. When people living with dementia experience boredom or isolation during their peak times of energy, that is when behaviors can take place. These peak times are usually from late morning to early afternoon, and scheduling beneficial recreation programs around those times not only can help control the behaviors, but can also help the older adult get the most out of the activity. In conclusion of my presentation, I wanted to share this quote on the screen that to me really encapsulates the effect that recreation has on the aging individual. It's very important to make sure that you're encouraging the older adults in your life to participate in activities that bring them joy, because there's lasting benefits from them. Remember, we don't stop playing because we grow old because we stop playing. Thank you so much. And here are my references.